There's all this hatred, this division, this contention. And we both just kind of said like how it was weighing on us, and we just kind of felt it. And we felt it really, really strongly. And we said, well, why don't we combine forces and say something about this and do something about it in the only way that we know how. So this next song is the result of that meeting and this collaboration. It's called 912. Remember 9/12, the day after the crashes? The aftermath when the skies were quiet. The only tweets came from birds that were confused by the reverence. They looked on as we held hands at vigils of remembrance. We were scared, but the fellowship vanquished the fears, because when the candlelight lit up the tears, we saw our own reflections in each other's faces, and we mourned together. The only races were those that get help for someone that needed it, someone who probably didn't even know. People said hi to each other and smiled, just walking down the streets. All religions came together to pray. The non-religious came together to pray. Tales of heroes started to leak into our collective conscience, like Flight 93. When that plan was hatched, there was no time for Facebook flaming, because there were already flames down on the ground. And through the ashes and the panic, firemen didn't stop to ask if anyone's Republican or Democrat or what kind of life they thought mattered. There was only one kind of life, and it mattered. Every burning body deserved to live. Every cry for help deserved to be heard. No one was fixated on reposting or commenting on fake news, because they were asphyxiated, breathless. And what a decade and a half it's been, here we are, gasping again. The air is black again. It's like we've been attacked again, choking on the smoke in our throats and noses every night. Only there were no sirens or yellow coats or fire hoses in sight. So what do we do? Standing on the front lines of Civil War II, guns drawn, skies are violent. We're desperately trying to ascertain umbrellas to shelter us from all the acid rain. Every direction is a maelstrom. Every election is a hailstorm. Walking softly through a minefield of ballot boxes, and no matter which hole we punch, we're knocked unconscious. We're not even talking anymore. It's just a cacophony of cannonballs, never content unless there's contention. So much energy to scream, we lost our energy to dream. We lost our memories and shortened everything to memes. What happened? We were the most united as Americans when they hijacked United in American. We were still as different as red and white, but we took the stripes and stood under the stars, told our stories in the moonlight, and we discovered the same plots. Woven in old glory, we saw sisters and brothers made from the same cloth in eternal fabric. And we don't need terrorist attacks to remind us of that, because every day someone crashes, and every day someone can be rescued. Someone right next to you. This life can be hell. We're all just trying to find heaven in it. There's a chain of deliverance that only works if we're linked together in it. If hurt people, healed people can heal people. And that's the real appeal of people. Only at the sum of our parts do we ever really feel equal and peaceful. We don't have to be the same to be one, to find truth and truce. In this mess, the only solution we have left is love, compassion, and union. To cross that line in the sand, grab somebody's hand, and stand together at the vigil in remembrance of what it was like to be human.